azabi melingayo halo dinangai dambazalina yo
How na day? Ogiemi. Now they finish. Make I share the program. I mean, you help me share. They wait for honorable.
Mukaji mwabangwe, hallelujah. Mukaji mwabangwe
for that side. And then tonight I'm gonna say hi. You don't say
Zamba bonje, hallelujah. Zamba bonje, hallelujah. Bolo sopa mafuta, hallelujah. Bolo basulala, hallelujah.
Morning, Debbie, I see you. Welcome. Only you don't know. Even at the night,
Zamba maombi, hallelujah. Zamba bangomba, hallelujah.
Waje Wahia. I greet tonight. Salute. Big brother. I greet you. Good morning. Sunny Demi, I welcome you. As soon as I enter, they just a fly enter now. Make una put like, you don't see as I tire. I just tire way. I dey think whether this our state, maybe just leave and make them spoil and finish. I don't know if the fight is worth it anymore. Because the more we fight, the more we speak, the more they do their antics. You know, you go do one finish, they think, say, okay, away phone, let's move on. Light is coming. Another darkness will overtake you again. I don't know what we can call this madness. Dennis Abu Hegbe, welcome. Abu here. Yeah, in mama tire. Yeah, tire way. Because I know the house when all these things they happen. Let me say I'm not gonna fit go stream for the place where I do. You know, life is a global world now. It's a global village. But the madness will take your joy away. It will dampen your soul. You could just, I know, Dennis, me, I miss Una too. Anywhere where I do, I go to think of my dope price family. We just they use side they wait for honorable. We know what say. Miss you anyway. You know, say sometimes personal issues will just carry you to months. You know. So we they visit everywhere. I don't go all over the world. I they visit you as well. Anytime I can just carry my bag and go, but there's no day I've gone to visit Donald Trump. I don't have to see Donald Trump. I don't have to see the mayor. I don't have to see the governor. Why is it that when people come to Edo State now, Benin City, they have to go visit the palace, visit Ukpebolo? I never understand. In fact, if they explain Nigeria to you and you understand them, meaning say the person way explain now, you not explain now, you not talking well. You get me joy. Yeah, since and it don't matter, just they upside down. I just, you know what, my boy, about it. What? Because in your wildest dream, my sister, my brother, you would never anticipate this. In your wildest dream, when I mean, I saw a fever, or I mean, I saw a fever, monoma. Any manaro manane malaria ni. And even when they get belay that time now, I can drink one kind drink. And pregnant women go tell you when our childbearing age back then. Oh, what I mean, I saw we not there in line with anything for this world. You call this? She can't do this. Then if you get fever, that time where they get malaria, I be AA. I always get fever for us. Malaria, that plasmodium wala. You can't they dream where no exist to a dream. Ah, Baba, me. I'm walking out. May I see whether our God don't come? Never come. You know, I greet you, Tony, my twinnie, my male twinnie. The female one is Joy. I get twins way menu. You can't dream that dream, oh. That is the only thing I can liken to what is going on. In my wildest dream, I could not anticipate the madness. I sit down, I stand, I look, I bend. I called my hubby. I'm like, are you watching what is going on? If they send me things, and then Mama see waiting. I say, I can't, like, I'm not able to fathom it. I am not able to. So that's why I need Honorable today to come and break the coconut for me, break that hard stone. And it's just unfathomable. I'm not able to get what is going on. So Mama tell me, say, this language where we they speak, Edonimezena, and they've refused to see the light. Woman not really more adogman or not really more light re naya move forward or money of your banu. Really? So I will wake ba ne bi egbe ba a yi won fun egbe ba alawo da o. Renata, Ajibola, help me. Emata. Imani baby boy, Mama Joy. If you might understand, it's just difficult to crack. It's a hard nut. Make I call Honorable. I beg. I call Honorable. Because I don't want to say, no doctor, please today. Well, Daddy, Lalani, I be who we maybe tired from yesterday. Wala. Papa, why? EJ, you not write me. That means you know if you come show. Oh, okay. But you are safe though. Oh, you the think say you go don't reach out by now. Okay. Okay, may we see that you know say you know the late. That's why I open the show. Okay, 6 o'clock you say. Okay, I beg. Because I not feel understand what they go. I need help. Yeah. Okay, I will go wait. Maybe just they do other things. If you want to call in, let's use this time to do calling and explain to me what's going on. Because area mama not there on a level right now. I don't know what's going on. It's like I'm out of this world because so do what the line is open. If they come in another, go to 9, in another 20-25 minutes, it's gonna be here. You get some emergency message when go meeting when go attend. Ajibola, or when I saw we see now waiting ancestors do us be this. Okay. na equally help. So if una want calling, shape una know the number na una calling. Una help me explain. Sonny Demi, are you there? Who there? Joy. Oh yeah, Dennis. That's not it. I know. I say I don't understand what dey happen. Yeah, no, you don't understand because if I say I get fever, they dream. I tell you that kind of dream with fever they give person. Again, I not come sick malaria again because mosquito no they bite me. But again, mana rowa. How I make the hair malaria every 3 months. No, I go day down. Na wala. This woman for malaria. You go, you hook me. I come the dream. That kind of dream like this. So whether I don't wake up now, whether na reality, that kind of dream will not they exist. And I still they dream that kind of dream when I they give birth that time. Again, I get many children. I they dream that kind of fever dream. It not make sense. So I want to make una crack the nut for me. Whether not this kind of dream, whether I don't get fever, I don't check it. Whether fever don't come again, whether this thing na real low, whether na dey kill, whether na allow, like, just explain to me. Somebody help me. Call this phone. I don't know what dey happen. So where me come confused. I don't get what to tell you. Now Terry David. Terry, now what you they see now I see. What you see for online? Me and you dey here. So what you see for online now I see. Let me call they ask for help because na fever. Then they give this kind of dream. Since they tell me now, say me not get fever, say na real, not be dream. So I need somebody to help me. And you see, Nina DA line. When volume you make me now on that. Mona call lo. Mona not fear, Mona call. Because he go pay me say during our time. This is what we experienced. You know how history is being passed on? How history is being passed. And now we are passing it on to our generations, our offspring. Me, you where they watch this. What you want to? Waiting we go talk. Sonny Demi. Where my dear Oga Ajibola, happy glorious new week. Sonny Demi, I said no na call, not be Ajibola be the problem. So call this for na talk. Waiting they happen for Edo State. Because all I remembered was this Museum of West African art and whatever, where it come put us on the limelight. Come show the whole world that Edo, that ancient city of Edo, historic city. Say, see waiting the see inside. That's all I remember. Right? Oh, these pictures where the send come give me, make I show una some of the pictures. Yesterday, I saw what I was not supposed to ever see in my life. This one just, can you liken it to those northern illiterates, those imbeciles in the northern states that they are giving placard right now? Me, I tell you, hey, leave us alone. Trump, leave us alone. Do you guys, the Muslims are, the non-Muslims, jihadists, because not all Muslims are crazy. The jihadists, the extremists are killing Christians. It's Christian genocide. You can't deny it, can you? And people are suffering. People have lost their heritage. How many people do we have in IDP camp today? As of today, that I'm speaking with you right now, we have more than 1 million different IDP camps. People have lost their heritage. They've lost their properties, their families. They are just, disenfranchised. Then they are IDP camp. Yet, some self-serving imbeciles carry placards. Make Trump not come. Don't come and invade our country. Nigeria is a sovereign state. When I heard that, I'm like, sovereign Guinea. Shut F up. Just where the newspaper you won't know where. Even to better will I need you. Where sovereign? What is sovereignty without security? What is sovereignty without freedom of speech, freedom of worship, freedom of association? What do you mean by sovereignty? When you don't even know where you will be in the next 1 hour, you're not sure of your security. What is sovereignty? Really shut up. What is sovereignty when they are looting your commonwealth, your common patrimony, our patrimony, me, you together? What is sovereignty? Go to the dictionary and check. You think it's just, sovereign nation, nobody can interfere in their name. So you are killing Christians and you're telling me that the international communities cannot interfere? So we just allow you, okay, Bible nahi, Jesus in our way, first nania, Ali will be your man, and when other they want to come and steal our resources. The resources is it used for you now? No, and I. The resources in here are moving. The resources in here are moving. Oh, Jesus Christ! Yeah, why you see why the elites, the leaders, they want to keep people down. You know why? They want to make sure you don't have the information. You are not informed. You are not educated. You look at all these people not involved in your nana. Here we placard in here. Our day will not read no where do here till la hoda because here or near do our agwabasim rascals. Look at, they are not informed, and even the ones that are informed inside, no, where school didn't go through them. They don't understand what it means to be exposed. So like you guys think about your life. There is a reason why they keep people down. There is a reason these elites, the leaders, whatever, traditional, political, keep human beings, their citizens down. Why? In your information, they will rebel, they will react, they will protest. In your day placard, you need not come on. Score 99% of them, 99.999. Well, see me no placard in your mujo. Zo malazo, kaski, gaskia, no hiata mawe. If they don't know the difference between 1 and 2. No, my brother, my sister, Ghana bra election. If we go, no, they never you move back. Sunday gonna be Saturday. 1,000 naira, gala and mots. Then my eta loss Ajibola, you not talk rich. Now you cause then in my head say. So you are not telling me where he had a phone, kaka. A phone in your mukia. Smartphone na beja bege me. He had a home a radio, he had home a key, he had home a TV, he had home a rock power. Stop selling your votes. Because if you sell it for gala now, and tomorrow you're gonna come back to me to start complaining. Are you mad? Are you with it? Then in my head, raw saliva is dry. They were selling their vote for 1,000 naira, gala and malts. Tinubu is deliberately keeping Nigerians hungry so that he can use it as a weapon against you. Gala many ya vote ne gala waiting be gala. Yes, I'm aware we come to my house. A fridge stop wasting food because this looks like a crime to me. Africa so I'm not hungry. My brain works. You can't buy me. My conscience is there intact. You understand? I'm just crying here. Then in my head, Lord said, Anambra people, Anambra citizens found it worthy for one gala more than 1,000 naira to vote. Akwa edekegbe. Hunger they killing him, hunger they killing him. If they killing family, wabure. Like, what do you want us to do? They have refused to learn. And then the leaders are weaponizing it. Tinubu is using hunger to weaponize his own tyranny. The leaders, not Kenya, where Emma, they informed. They are making sure that they keep you down. And people are happy. Shame on the imbeciles who have refused to be free. They've refused liberty. They've taken slavery as a life, maybe achievement. Awa sole la run opakia. Awa sokia ekita na de ye chain. Slaves. Like, really? It is painful. Ajibola, which country will feel go now? We can't say no, will not be Benin again. Emperor, Baba. I am not happy this evening. I'm feeling pain for Nigeria. Yes. I don't know where we are going anymore. Nah. Oh, weka. Obohia, mono negbe. Abe weka ni, let me tell you, no buwa negbe. Obohia. Obohia Ajibola. I'm feeling pain. So me and Ajibola now I follow us, we want to go look for where we can say na there the bonus, not be a do state again. Because I don't know where we can repair this. Greed, corruption. Romania where he have a license to investigate Obaseki. Oja moja ini. Oshomole. Egui. Akie. Okay, I investigate Obaseki. Oh God. Una de joke abi. Nigeria is doomed. Nigeria is doomed. Alex, I salute you. Obokia, I salute you, Wewe. Nigeria is doomed. Nigeria is doomed. Don't be smarting. Nigeria is doomed. Jehovah Jireh. He dey pay me for year. Where you dey? Oh, yeah, begin the talk. If na not call, I'll call you now. Since me no understand, no na explain wetin dey happen. Make una explain to me wetin dey shele. Nigeria is doomed. I'm telling you. Hey, yeah, why? Ajibola, pick your call. Pick your call. Now me they call you, so pick. Why pick it there now? Now when phone they ring, see your name. Pick your call, Alex. In a way, yes, there's another way to that. Oh, maybe they will. Pick your call. Oh, he said in a way they exposed themselves yesterday. Well, there's always a good part in a situation. There's always two sides, right? Maybe you are seeing the positive side where in fact being Aladdin. In fact being Aladdin. Oh, okay. In fact being Aladdin. Now don't wait, go on near you. Oh, Baba de Baba. When we will not leave Edo State for them. Okay, what do we do? Since You said, because me, I am proposing. Now what seeing any awulo you we got out here about we hell. We not go leave beneath for them. We go popo them day and night. They will not have rest. Okay. So we are going to mark them with truth. As they are bringing on their lies, we will follow them with facts. Wakia guamas omano we say wegbina. Uvie mataladia. Emosisio emwagbada. Mo mataladia. Mo mae. Uvie mataladia. Facts. Evidences. Uvie eladion uvie mo. Ide ya gwe e omadam gbina. If not, Emperor, or where if you are from Edo State, Edo State Commissioner of Police have been compromised. Edo people, you are on your own. If talks and Agberu, we tell police what to do. Oh, wow. We tell police what to do now. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I was watching about this morning because I couldn't watch it yesterday live. And he called. You know what? Let's just clap for Abat again. He may not be 100% right. He may not be making all you guys happy. Maybe he may not do what you want him to do. But the fight that guy has been fighting for Edo has been consistent. He has been consistently fighting them with the truth. Give it to him, please. Bale, comrade Bale, my pikin. Give it to him. Honorable Ifaluyi, give it to him. This journalist, we are about here, brother Rimanai. Crusoe Saige, give it to him. And all the people no mudia yo de no mawe Edo must to go forward. Give it to them. But what I see is we are very few. The dissenting voices are few. So Osi now where they are winning. And my Agberu no do Agbina. Yesterday I saw thugs. Who said they have been sent and licensed to come and waylay people at MOWAA. Ekene Boje International. Hey, in the history of Edo government or rulership or whatever you want to call it, nothing like this has ever happened. Nothing. I mean, boy. So number one, Obaseki Gehi. Whether you like it or not, Obaseki the Great, a matter one of the universe. The enigma. A matter one of the universe. Because a matter one of the universe. Obaseki Atokbe. I will still give it to him. For even the initiative alone. Is it everyone that has that initiative? Is it everyone? What is he going to tell you? Other than to send thugs after you, to arrest you, to maim you, to buy you. So what else? Initiative alone, Gimamo Bono Baseki. Attracting that kind of gigantic project and all the tourists all over the world. Now why are telling MOWAA Nana Moye Lamplight? I think it was 1 year ago. Nana Moye Lamplight. It was December. Nana Roho. Ebani Wale Bekenya. According to Agbontai Alex, Emata Gele Taban, or where they have been exposed. Emata no Bekenya. Emma. Audio mafia mi gbea. MOWAA. Wetin dey shele? Now they hear me so. MOWAA this, MOWAA that. Like, my dear, it is a sorry story. It is a sorry story. So, like I was saying, they are weaponizing poverty, weaponizing illiteracy, so that you don't have that information, so that you continue to be hungry. People that are hungry will say yes to anything. The crumbs that fall from your table. Because poverty has been weaponized. Information. Do a business. Nana, like successfully. They will not be worshiping anything, anybody. They will have their minds to discern what is right and wrong. So this is why the leaders have determined the way they must keep you down. So you don't know what is going on. You don't ask them questions. Because in Nigeria, they don't want you to ask questions. They don't want you to ask questions. So all you where we have poverty and lack of information. Illiterates all over, littering the streets, carrying placard that they cannot even read. When you ask them the meaning of him, not a placard, don't be in mind. Or with a money. And you go and with 5,000. It is a pity, my brothers and sisters. Soon our guy is coming. Soon. Why will? Soon is coming. Just hold on a little. Let him come and crack the nut for me. I'm not able to crack it. It matter okay. Only me I like it with me. I talk true. Because to a human being, to a reasonable human being, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense for somebody where Mare on top. Edo State, Benin City, Edo State. Oduhu, in the limelight. International news, global news. And one person, now my BSA, one bastard. Walking out like the again. I sponsor in we are not happy with the progress of the state. And let me tell you, I travel a lot. There's no one day near the United States now till Trump, a TV na me Trump. You know, concern me. Or UK, there you. Then Ido ya gwale. That's a queenie. A queenie wouldn't no, Irona. Ido ya gwale. A queenie, they know what talk by Ireo. I don't have to. Everybody they doing business. Now that one they fair carry for months. You know go greet governor. You know they not do this one. Now governor now they can't do for MOWAA. What concern governor concern MOWAA? It was okay. Yes, it was. He was supposed to be part of them to be there and welcome them, but you not welcome them. So that they want to showcase MOWAA. Really, I'm taken aback. I'm taken aback. It's a sorry story. It is a sorry story. It is a sorry story. Alex, away sitting up by exposing his son and threatening to disinherit him and advising him that he might not be his successor. Interesting times in Edo. Maria. Ugarudovio gweja yajui. Ada fekiaba evodao. Unarudovio gweja yajui. Ada fekiaba evodao. Warudovio gona arwa zigma jode. Iwo lo kan mi. It's there for your table. It's there for your table. I don't talk about marwa. I don't talk about me. I will just go see where. Daddy of Igbina said though, Mamie no Igbina. These rascals not Igbina. We are safeguarding the palace. We are enemy. Where were they? They were all dead. We came out here and we spoke for our heritage. Not necessarily the person, but my heritage. My heritage is Edo Benin City. We spoke for the throne. All these rascals were missing. Agobasimi rascals, imbeciles. They were missing. How come they are alive now? Or I say, Boba Seki, Iyeti fún mu gaga. Ifun ya yeve e should apart na say you do. But to say Benana do desecrated the land there. Omana adedu atie otagbogbo. Amamiya iyana wu. Da no wi ati ehun da kotisugo eyana wu. No denia memie yas iya viun la dia. Abo hane rascals. Ave na gbekere rascals. Enagba rascals. Eyana vela dia. Bame. Iya do mini MOWAA. They said they destroy things. Abat said it. And we video going near destroy MOWAA. If you can destroy such an edifice, or what it stands for, or what people stand to gain, what else can you not do? What else can you not do? Sonny Demi, what do you talk? Or what the major problem we are witnessing in Edo, Benin City, is the Oba of Benin, some of our uncivilized, dishonest, corrupt, unpatriotic Edo South, Benin, and Agbiru. The Oba has exposed his greed. Too bad. He's telling the world that he owns MOWAA. MOWAA was built for him, but that is not the agreement. Thank God for MOU. Thank God for all the papers that were signed. You can't unsign them now. If not, you will end up in international courts. Yes. Warrior court in Nigeria because there's no law there. Don't worry. You're going to end up in Hague, International Court of Justice. So MOWAA was built with the intention to, spread. It's not just for Benin, West Africa, all across. And if you see the images we did there, why not load these images on my phone now? Oh Lord, I beg 1 second. When my music you not play, didn't I agree. I want find way to load them, make now they see pictures. I think they send them to me. Why not concern? This they know now you. Ideo. I want more. I did come over there. I want to see the computer. No way, Ayi reko yarwa sigma yade sote. Oju ilu ọmọ o, lu ẹ̀wọ̀n edo adanẹ́rì edo loko. N'oju ilu ọmọ o, edo adanẹ́ loloko ẹ̀rìndé. Iwájú ìlú ọmọ o, edo adanẹ́ ẹ̀rìndé loloko. Ayo wa mama wa ya wifi ya de so de.
Awale no mojedo. Ebalaje. Ope apa matie. Ayu sebaye. Ojo we na do so pe o. Ebo no ye mamune. Ye na wa you sebaye. O ma biye. Eri ma owo. Iya mamune o. Ojo we na do so pe. O wa lu do bi o we ya ju yi.
Augusta,
My sister.
this your guy where we dey wait for since. Well book here.
Where's you? Why agree?
Oh, Mama Gui, thank you because you had to do what you had to do. Augusta, welcome. You don't drink water.
Thank you so much. There will be water for me, but we can. Ready and ready.
You make a nice question in my no. Mama, 1 minute. Mama, the marry again when you young woman. 1 minute. Make you drink water, beg. I know you don't go to eh?
All right.
Now I give you another
right,
2 minutes. Take 2. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Young woman, now we'll go.
Thank you.
Make you go drink water. Make you not keep dinner. Far away. Any other no mama. And they love the silly sexy. You are not welcome here, Kelly. You cure when you are dead where we go. What? You cure when who dead where we platform you. You are not welcome. I don't get time today. I don't get time. I don't get time to take talk to at all. Like the platform what dead what more busy. Me. I don't get time for that. What they need to. Now the states they go back. I told that boy ya now they go back. They are now want that for. I for you Wow, would you wait? It will look at me. It will look at me. Oh. See any silly comment for here. Sunny tell me let me control this first comment section. But I go hold you now. Oh, next thing well, I'm very sure that my ancestors will be disappointed. This is Nelson and Weka. Obi Obanese so be nine. Call daddy. I'm very sure my ancestors will be disappointed with the current situation. When you cannot wear lago down, we can back. They will come to abroad. In Ragua, they will go for medical checkup, medical tourism. They will do this, they will do that. And I said, don't you well, this stuff in the area, I got me. And I am not like me. Sonny, let me track the comment section. I'm going to hold you. I'm not just speak today. Hey, I don't see my guy here. Favor, booking favor. Who I see just now, make I greet you. No, beg. Tell me now what happened. Wait back. Oh my, you have the beg. Comment you have to. Booking. Hey, Oga, ungamene. Oh, Baba. Oh, Tiwa Manima. I should say your mother pray for you.
Can you hear me? Oh yes.
Many times, but you know when you know I have so many videos, but you know what? Some are just so nonsensical, so I didn't want to show them. But at least the mother show of power way. A power some more I greet you. So then of power then you have a show enough. They had no ye I just cut and small. Then I went to tell me because we may understand.
You combine Akpakomiza and as they address me and Ogidigan together, does it not equal to peace, unity, and development? For the state.
The Oba sheds light on the Museum of West African Art, MOWAA, seeking government's intervention in addressing alleged misrepresentation surrounding the facility.
The structure that is standing there was actually supported by foreign donors and the goodwill of the Oba of Benin to build a royal museum, the Benin Royal Museum. I'm therefore in support of my people who came out a few days ago to protest against MOWAA opening of any sort.
In his response, Governor Okpewolo assures the Oba and the people of Edo State that his administration will handle the matter with the utmost care and sensitivity, prioritizing the preservation of the kingdom's rich cultural legacy.
Your Majesty, it was indeed a birthday present to you. It's Benin property, it's your property. And I believe wherever they took this issue to, nobody can defeat you, nobody can win you.
As the visit comes to a close, the state government, in keeping to its promise, swiftly constituted the Special Committee on MOWAA with a mandate to interface with international donor partners and trustees to, among others, ascertain the true legal and operational status of the Museum of West African Art. Jessica Olwuse, Channels Television News.
Okay, so Augusta, there's one other video while you hold your thoughts, because I don't want to be interjecting. So I'll play this other video because they're talking about MOWAA belongs to Oba Benin now, which I don't know where that came from. But this video also now is talking about something else. Please clarify.
I thank the Edo State Governor, His Excellency, Senator Monday Okpebolo, for his unflinching support and for restoring the Oba Kenzwa II Cultural Center to the palace, which will now be converted to the Benin Royal Museum. I also thank the Director General of the National Commission for Museums and Monuments, here present, who is the federal government's representative, for working assiduously in line with the federal government's directives and in close cooperation with the Royal Court of the Benin as stated in the management agreement. The Royal Court of Benin is heavily indebted to the former President of Nigeria, His Excellency Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, whose administration ensured that the ownership of these artifacts was gazetted. His Excellency was not only a president, but a true friend of the Royal Court of Benin. We thank you, sir. I am very overwhelmed with this.
So those two videos, I want you to marry them together, because this lady, Maratie, or where the Oba Akenzwa culture will now be converted to the Benin Royal Museum. But we are also hearing, or no, Oba made the statement that it belongs to him. So we also saw a video where the thugs, Agbero, came out. Eboston became the commissioner of police, telling them what to do, giving them orders to evacuate.
And after this, we'll try not to.
Anyways, let me remove this because or irritating me. So, sir, dive into the issue and bring us home. Thank you for coming. Thank you, in spite of your.
Thank you. Yes, thank you, my dear sister, and I want to celebrate you for being a voice for the Edo people. That we are able to use your platform to have conversations that border on the development of Edo State and Nigeria at large is something that we must congratulate. I
Thank you,
also
sir.
want to thank all your viewers and your fans and also your foes who listen to you. They listen to you because you add value to the conversation. If there
Yes.
was no value, they won't listen. So even when they disagree, they come to disagree on your platform because they know that whatever they think will be amplified. And so I want to thank.
We see. Make una thank
So
Honorable Ifaluyi for me.
I want to first of all, yes.
No, no, thank
I want to first of all explain that there's really no need for this controversy that we have.
Okay.
Sadly, there's been a lot of misinformation. And this misinformation has permeated through the hearts of some people. And some people are not informed at all. There are some people who were misinformed, some are not informed at all. A lot of people are still asking that what exactly is the true picture of this thing, and we have tried to respond to some queries, the ones we can respond to, because we may not have the answers to everything, but the first thing first is that as Benin people, we owe due allegiance to the throne, and we have utmost respect for the throne. We are Benin people, and we have total honor that is due the throne, and that is undisputable. But we also need to situate issues the way they are and the way they happen, so that the people can be aware, not just Benin people, not just Edo people, not just Nigerians, because this issue now has become a global conversation. This morning I was reading a published article by the BBC, and I was so sad that MOWAA that was bringing so much light and positivity to the Benin Kingdom is being greeted with so much negativity, in the international media. I also read the New York Times publication too, and I, for the first time, I did not feel proud to be a Benin man, because it was obvious that we're not representing, who the Benin man really is. And for what happened yesterday, it's an embarrassment. It's a disaster that every Benin man should be ashamed of what happened. Whether you support the APC government or you support the PDP government, regardless of what side you are on the political divide, the Benin Kingdom has been dragged to the gutters because of petty, indecent, and unhygienic politics, and we should all be ashamed of it, because it could have been avoided. There was no need for it. There was no sense in it. It was an unreasonable idea to have invaded, in quotes, a private property to harass diplomats and tourists that have come to enjoy the arts that is available, from Edo State for West Africa. The museum that we're talking about now is named MOWAA, the Museum for West African Arts. And a lot of people need to understand that it is beyond a museum. I've been to several museums around the world, and there's none like MOWAA. MOWAA is not just a museum, it's a school, it's a campus, it's an institute. So it transcends beyond just the pictures of seeing artifacts or artwork. It's an institute for archaeology. So it's a big deal. It's a big deal. And the potential of MOWAA is to employ 25,000 Edo people directly and indirectly. I don't know if the Edo State government at the moment has that much in its civil and public service. But this is an investment, that is capable of generating such productivity, no matter what it is, no matter how you feel about Governor Baseki, no matter how you feel about how the whole thing has happened. For the fact that this was supposed to bring progress, and productivity and enterprise and commerce to the Benin Kingdom, we should be sad that we're having to deal with it like this. This is a museum for West African art. It could have been in Ibadan. It could have been in Lagos. It could have been in Ghana. It could have been anywhere. It did not ordinarily have to be in Benin, but because of our rich cultural heritage, it became easy to say, okay, let us marry what the world knows Benin Kingdom for, and let us in Benin propagate or amplify what West Africa has to offer. So it is not, it should not be localized, to Edo arts or to Benin arts. No. What the world wanted to do is to bring the world of art and creativity to the Benin Kingdom to enjoy West African art. The potential of this investment, if you allow me to use, is beyond any individual. It's beyond the former governor. It's beyond the present governor. It's for the benefit of the Edo people, the Benin people. No matter the kind of government that we have, if there are no people, there can be no government. If there are no people, there can be no kingdom. It is the people that make up the society. It's the Benin people that make up the Benin kingdom. That is why we can have a king who will superintend over the affairs of his subjects. If there are no subjects, there's no king. If there are no citizens, there's no government. So the overall interest must be about the Edo people first. In any democracy or any system of government, it must be about the people. When it is not about the people, then it becomes a biased way of leading. That is why the people can topple a government, because a government ought to be a representative. Sadly, what we see today is appalling and is real. And there are some worries that have bothered the people. Genuinely. So, okay, this MOWAA that we're hearing, what is the relationship between the Benin Museum?
Please, can you repeat? Network.
Why is MOWAA doing this? Why? These are some. Can you hear me, man?
Yeah, there was a glitch. There was a space of time. Mama, even on our imagine. Are you guys? Can you guys hear him clearly? Because on my end, yeah. Yes. Go on, sir. Okay, he's coming. Ramsey. Now I want greet just now. There's one name I saw, and newcomers, welcome. If you haven't subscribed, please, this is the time. Go and subscribe. I know many APC are here. You are welcome. If you are part of those people that were fighting yesterday, sorry for you, because you are not going anywhere. You go just stay inside your darkness there. But if you want something good, please subscribe, and you'll be getting the best out of us from here. Subscribe to my channel. This is our channel, okay? Where you get the truth and nothing but the truth. Oga, they come. I think they get network issue or you get called. Yeah, they get network issue. Tony Ajibola, what you talk? Or where a grand Egyptian museum was opened a week ago in a grand style in Egypt, because they have historical attachments to in Egypt, without Agberus, lions and tigers, and self-centered people, self-centered traditional ruler. Thank you, sir. Are you okay now? Hello, sir. Okay. So go on, sir. Go on. I was just taking from you.
Can you hear me?
Yes. I can hear you clearly.
Okay, I can't hear you on my earpiece, but if you can hear me loud and clear?
Yes, yeah. 100%. I can hear you.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So like I was saying, people are asking some genuine questions. They really want to know, why is MOWAA dragging the artifacts with the throne? Why is MOWAA, what caused the change of name? The money that they're talking about now, what really happened? The truth is that, first of all, I'm only going to say what I'm aware of.
Okay.
Right? And it is my hope that I'm only going to put out the information that I can vouch for, because I have spoken to the directors of MOWAA, I've spoken to His Excellency, and I have challenged him on some questions too. Where I found there were gray areas, I've asked him too, because my loyalty first is to my conscience as a human being, not to anybody. Right? So if as a Benin man, and I would dare say a Benin prince, because any Benin man is a prince, and any Benin woman is a princess. We are from the Benin kingdom. So I owe it to myself to also submit myself to my conscience, so that I can be fair and hear what this man has to say, hear what the other man has to say, to make an informed decision or informed choice. You know, so the Benin Royal Museum is not the same as a museum for West African arts. First of all, those are two different.
Oh, what did they worry this network? We go get them, because we don't understand what they go on. God will tell us. Network, abide by the rules. Amen. Oh yeah, oh, mona cast and bind them. Why bind the why bind the mona no cast them, mona bind them together. Hey, whoa, Stanley, I hear you. Hey, you just think after this, the thing will just go away. Oyibo, international tourists and all of that, we say, hey, you know what, it's just one time, let's go back to Edo. So where? Our phone, you can never change your mind again. Now they take Siagberu in action. The area manager, they are not coming back. You see, they tell you now, say the way they take rate time now, in the read for global news and all of that. See the rating 0 minus 0.0000 raised to the power of 0. Because Agbero say the name has to change. What has it got to do with the name? The other video where I showed just now, when Oga come, Oga will tell us about it. If they get network issue, not be today now. Oh Lord. And this guy don't try today. He's really tired. He's been on air for so long. You know? Oh. You know? The rating is low. This was going to just shoot us like 1,000 times up in the sky, up in the air. Everyone will now start talking about Edo State, Benin City. Oh, you know that historical state? We went there. It was this, it was that. Tourists will be flowing in. And look at Radisson, we are preparing so that when they come, Protea Hotel, Radisson Blue, they'll have some, a good place to stay with security. But today, ask me now, link yesterday to today. Tell me whether Oyibo, all those people, they go agree again. Tell me whether they go do again. It don't finish. Oga, your network. I wish it can come back. The news is sweet well, I beg me, because I can't say what I don't know. We can only listen to him. What's the rating? 0. Yeah, just a question well no now. Okay, no, we're talking when yeah. Okay, now let's just say we that travel a lot. I went to Cuba not too long. Then I went to Cuba, I read beach, Banua, they take a cool breeze. Then the next thing I must see them. Oh, Jack, get up. Do you think I will ever buy my ticket and say I want to go to Cuba? Do you think I will ever go back there? When I come, review, Google. You lose your life. Oh, I will tell you what I saw firsthand. Nobody is able to now change it because I was there firsthand. This is what Oyibo and Oyibo no here. And then what I mean, well, you know what, make your review better now because no making a rating. Say, Oyibo here. They see we have a good reception, not there, warm, beautiful, because they were planning to go to Igun, my place. Igun ni ayagabe bronze ni natayi hokedori ade. You know, Oyibo, they are very inquisitive. And they want to practicalize it. They want to see it. They are visual people. They want to see it in Natakia systems in Maoni Mabehe. And now they finally hear what they get is maltreatment. What they get is can't come off our country. A country no mama. A disgraced country. Shithole. Oh, na network they disturb Oga. Oh, na network. Oga. Sorry, sir. Osamede Osayande, it's not about Oyibo, it's about the world. It could be black, it could be white. It's about the world. It will put us up. I'm just saying Oyibo, you know, like, highlight that word because in Yanito, okay. In Yamanaiti, do PM, no, well, okay, you know what, fear with here. You know, it's not about Oyibo, it's about the whole world. That it would have put us in the limelight to shoot at those states. No, I'm not the worship Oyibo, but I they tell you say they're not the lie. On you say Nina use that word, okay? So don't get me wrong. Thank you, sir. Welcome back. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Networking now, eh? Maga ne runye networking no sa bo la no win now. Me ti ma kan be pe ma me get appointment with me dey go. La wo go. Okay, hello, do you remember where you went off? Hello?
Hello?
I can hear you, sir. You remember where you went off? You were talking about how you asked Baba Governor.
I can hardly hear you. My God.
Yeah. Can you guys hear me very clearly? Because it's on gas network. Sorry, sir. Hello? Ew. A network, you know. Beg APC, see. APC, what release a network, ma make a matter. I know so not many here. Good, you are welcome. Please press a like. Give me a like. We can hear both of you. Your GAN network not good. You know. So I know they worship Oyibo, but that they tell you say if they want write review now exactly what they see now they go write. Me now Oyibo life I they live now exactly what happen now I go talk. Don't fear with I just used one use myself as a case study just now. Say I like to travel a lot. You know, soon you go see me for Cuba, you go see me there for Mexico, you go see me for I don't most see that no where we make here tell you have a time where you near me. Igijo and many dove tame ma me ya fe. No go that place no good. Now, wait, okay, is that review not bringing the country down already? It is. Okay. Your network, now no good though. Your network, what damn you feel change your network. What mugba we no Ogasa. Linda, I hail you. A network one. Oh. A phone equation. One are not okay. APC way day here. One are not like make this network work. Una no want hear the truth. What's the network here? I know we na. Me no know, you no know. Maybe we hear truth now. Okay. Make I tell her may join with video. May just give us the point. Or damn show. May join with video. Ogasa. You feel join me for video, make I just through phone. Maybe they talk for phone. I don't know. Then I'll put the phone for mic. We are so itchy to get the truth, eh? I promise you, I will bring Dr. Pedro. I'll bring him. Not going to take side there. It is time for our governor to speak to us, our ex, because on Nabungbe, it's too much. Okay. I have to stage. We were proposing you coming through the phone, but let's try this one again.
No, this is fine now. I'm connected to a new network.
Exactly. That was our proposal. Thank you so much. Let's just be quick so that the network will not catch up with us again.
Yes.
So you were telling us
what I was
that
trying to say was that the Benin Royal Museum is different from the Museum for West African Art.
Can you speak to that?
We could hear
the second video.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm going to say. We could hear the first daughter of the Oba tell us when we were receiving some artifacts that, you know, the king was excited, he was happy, and she made reference to the Benin Royal Museum. And in her words, the Oba Kenzwa Cultural Center will be converted to the Benin Royal Museum.
What is going on?
Those were not just her words. Those were the words of her father. She was reading a letter from her father. You know, so, and this was just, I think, was it not this year or was it last year? I don't remember exactly. But this was pretty recent.
It's when Monday just came in. Something like
exactly.
that.
So that's this year. It has to be this year when this happened. And so those were the words from her father. You know, and at that time, the Museum for West African Arts was already almost 70% completed, the first phase, because Gordon Obasaki actually attended the commissioning of the first phase. You know, so let us not mix apples and oranges. As a Benin man, I think and I strongly agree that we should have the Benin Royal Museum specifically for our returned artifacts. So that the world can come to Benin, to see the artifacts that we have been talking about for the last 100 years. Can you hear me, man?
Exactly. Yes, sir. Yes. Top notch. Yes.
Exactly. So their art lovers from across the world have gone to several museums across the world, and they have seen the Benin art. They have seen the Benin bronze. They have seen the Benin woodworks that were stolen from the Benin Kingdom. And I'm so happy that the whole world is agreeing that everything should be returned back to the Benin Kingdom and given to the Oba of Benin. That is the custodian of our heritage. You know, so there's no argument about it because the federal government had gazetted it that all returned artifacts must be domiciled with the Oba of Benin. And at every point where we have seen artifacts being returned, they were given to the Oba of Benin. There's no contention about that. And so the idea was that the Benin Royal Museum would be built to house all those returned artifacts. They're in their hundreds. A lot has come, a lot are still on their way to come. A few months ago, I was at the African Museum in DC, and I saw a whole lot still of the Benin artwork. And the tour guide who was going ahead, when I told him I'm from the Benin Kingdom, he was so excited. Oh, all this belongs to you. And he showed me on the wall where it was stated that they were taken from the Benin Kingdom at the expedition, are actually stolen from the Benin Kingdom, and they have all agreed to return them in batches. And by maybe 2026, everything that they had there at the African Art Museum in DC will be taken to the Oba of Benin in Benin City, Edo State, Nigeria. It was all stated on the wall. There's no doubt about that. So the little controversy, you know, or the little misinformation, I don't know if you can hear me.
Yes, sir. I was just saying, how did you feel when that guy said, when that guy was telling you, oh, these are the stolen artifacts from the Benin Kingdom, and you now told the guy, yes, I am from the Benin Kingdom. Like, did you tell him you were a prince?
Yeah, do you know what, sis?
So how did it make you
Of
feel?
course
I
I
want
did.
to
I was
know
trying to
the
explain. Can
nostalgia.
you hear me? I
Yes,
was
sir.
trying. Yes.
My shoulder will be
Yes, I
high.
was trying to explain to him when I saw it. I was trying to explain to the guy that, oh, this is artwork from my kingdom and from the Benin kingdom. As I was trying to explain to him, he said, I don't even need to explain, that he knows all the story. He's been reading about it. He even went to show me written on the wall in the museum when it was taken, how many have been returned, how many they have left, and by 2026 they would have returned all that they have at the African Museum in DC. So I was excited to see that. I took pictures, which I'm going to post. I took pictures because I was like, oh my God, this is things that I've been hearing about, that I've been seeing. And that's the same case in famous museums all over the world. So that all of these artifacts now will be returned eventually and will all be placed at the Benin Royal Museum. It gives me great joy to see that happen. I'm looking forward to the day where foreigners will come from across the world to the Benin Royal Museum. And I'm thinking that the present administration should do all it can to make sure we have it. And I was reading a piece, yesterday when the Oba of Benin had inaugurated the board of directors for the Benin Royal Museum. He had mentioned some very notable Nigerians who were going to be on the board. And I liked it, from Unduka Baigbana of Arise TV to IG Mokwede. He named some very wonderful people, Benin people inclusive, and I was happy about it. So I'm looking forward to the day that we can actually have that. However, what we have at the moment is a museum for West African art. And whether we like it or not, that transcends art only from the Benin Kingdom. Because the truth is that there were other civilizations, who have started doing artwork at about the time we were doing it too. And most of those artworks have
You come back.
Can you hear me?
Yes, now. Yes, we can hear you now. Yes. Go on, sir. Yes.
Okay, okay. So most of those arts have been developed through the years. So for me, it was a thing of honor that the world is not only celebrating the Benin Kingdom, but the world has now or would now be coming to the Benin Kingdom to enjoy West African arts. If you see the pictures that we posted yesterday of the artwork being displayed, you would never believe that was in Benin City. You would never believe. It was state of the art, excellent, comparable to any world-class museum anywhere in the world. And you could see the excitement that these diplomats and tourists were expressing as they went around the place. It was only shocking that as all this was going on, we had hoodlums invade the place to terrorize our visitors, to show that, to show the consequence of poor education and misinformation. That's just what I would say. For the New York Times, to have designated Edo State, Benin City, as top 20 destinations for art lovers in 2015, that should bring grace to us. That should bring excitement to us. Whether you love Godin Obaseki or not is immaterial.
Look at some on the screen.
You can get Godin Obaseki for all we care, but if he was able to, through his leadership, lead to advancement to the Benin Kingdom, we should be excited about it. We should be happy about it. This has got nothing to do with petty politics. We should be able to evolve and ascend above this mediocrity and celebrate what is good. Governor Basaki is no longer governor. We may not see him again for the next 20 years, but whatever MOWAA has to offer is within our ranks. We will benefit from it. You guys, you come to Benin City, you will take your children to MOWAA. to not just see what Nigerians can build, but what West Africans can build and what we built through the ages. Do you imagine if we had MOWA already built and in the next few months we have the Benin Royal Museum with the Obakenza Cultural Center converted to the Benin Royal Museum? So you could see that Benin suddenly will become a top destination all over the world for people to come, not just to see Benin art, but to see West African art. It's an addition, it's a blessing. It should be welcome. No sane person should be upset that development is coming to our community, to our kingdom. But it is sad to say that as a Benin man has helped to bring life to the Benin kingdom, we still have primitive Benin men withstanding and becoming clogs on the wheels of development for the Benin kingdom. And we all should be ashamed of that. Because that is, I mean, we are hearing people say that, well, if you guys don't like MOWA, you should bring MOWA here instead. We would accept it and we'll be excited about it. We should be ashamed of that. So I wanted to, first of all, explain that the returned artifacts have no business with the Museum for West African Arts. At no time
I like that.
has the MOWA or the MOWA board ever said, yes, at with the returned Benin artifacts have absolutely no business with the Museum for West African Arts. Those are two mutually exclusive events, if you allow me. The Museum for West African Arts is showing us West African arts. The Benin Royal Museum, when it is built, it will show the returned Benin artifacts. Those are two different things. We should be happy to see to it that comes to pass. So the misinformation that MOWA was housing artifacts, the misinformation that MOWA was dragging artifacts with the king. Who is MOWA to ever want to drag with the king? It's an abomination. And that such a thing never happened. In fact, MOWA had published in several articles that at no point did they ever assume or think about having a relationship with the returned artifact, because they are exclusively the property of the Oba of Benin. If the Oba of Benin on his own wishes for them to display it, that is for him to decide. But at the moment, there was never such a plan. And how could it be that when MOWA is a different entity from the Benin Royal Museum, people could suggest that, oh, MOWA was using the Benin Royal Museum to take money from donors? How could that be? Do you think international community are a bunch of idiots who will not be able to decipher which is which? If the returned artifacts were brought to the Oba of Benin to keep them, so that if really you think there are some monies that were to be given to, won't the monies have come with the artifacts at the same time? The monies would not have gone to government, and the artifacts goes to the king. If there was such a thing, everything would have gone to the king. You know, I mean, that is just easy for anyone to explain. The Mellon Foundation, the Ford Foundation, the Gates Foundation, the EU, the German government, many of these people, many of these institutions, and many private institutions made gifts, donations to the MOWA team to build MOWA. They were not given to a private individual. They were not given to one person. Museums, most museums all over the world are not privately owned. There are privately owned museums that make profit and all of that, but most museums all over the world are run on charity. They mostly run in red. There's no profit to make. There are no shares or equity.
Okay. Now we can hear you. Yes, sir. Uh-oh, he went blank again. Make the person calm down. Your guy will soon finish. How you do your phone? Ew. No. Una don't hear what your guy talk. There is no bearing whatsoever. The returned artifact is not in the...
I'm back now. Can you hear me?
MOWA. Wesley. Yeah, I was just reiterating.
Hello.
Wesley, Abokia. Abokia.
Hello.
Yes, sir. We can hear you, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So I don't know. Whenever a call comes, it disconnects my earpiece, so it makes me a little bit hard to hear. But since you can hear me, that's fine. So can I go ahead?
Yes, yes. When you see my hand like this, you know that something is good. Yes, it's good. Go on.
You said what?
Go on.
You said I should go on?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. If you see my
so I was trying to explain that the donations that got to MOWAA were free will donations, like an offering. You had the Ford Foundation, the Mellon Foundation, Gates Foundation, the EU, and several other governments, and many private individuals. Many of them are Nigerians. Some are Edo people gave these donations for MOWAA. And it is not an investment. You're not buying stocks where you're having shares or co-owning. There's no owner of the Museum for West African Arts. It's not owned by an individual. So it's not owned by investors who want equity, who want shares, who want dividends. The money that was given to MOWAA to have it established was given in good faith, was given for public good, was given as charity. Do you give a charity organization money and then you want a return on investment? There's no such thing. So the idea or the misinformation that, oh, Obaseki is the owner of MOWAA, or this person is the owner of MOWAA, or what equity does Edo State government have in MOWAA? It is zero. Edo State government has a stake, and that stake is the provision of commerce and enterprise for Edo people using MOWAA on the medium, short, and the long term. We benefit the most. We benefit the most from MOWAA than every other person that has made donations. That is why we have to see it that it is our job to protect it, because it is our people, about the ones that are going to be working in the hotels where they're going to be at, what the ones that are going to be providing transportation when they come in to visit, what the ones that will be taking them to Igun Street to see what's going on there, what the ones that will be taking them around the Abbas Palace to tell them what's going on there, what the ones that will be showing them around the Edo State and Benin, but they will eat our food, they will buy our ornaments, they will buy our artwork. But to make serious money from this, why are we not seeing that? Why are we closing our eyes to the propensity of this thing to spur up commerce in Edo State? Why are we being so localized in our thinking? Forget about Godwin Obaseki. He can go to places for all we care. But if his administration enabled this to happen, why don't we accept it with open arms and make it prosper? And make it prosper in Edo State for the Edo people. That is how any right-thinking or forward-thinking person should reason.
Ogasa, you're taking me to El Dorado with all this. Oh my goodness. This is too much. Your device.
I can see a question. Sorry, I'm not hearing you clearly, but I can see a question. Someone is asking that why was the name changed from MOWAA to MOWAA? And quite honestly, can you hear me, ma? I can see a question that why was the name changed from MOWAA to MOWAA? And quite honestly, that's a genuine question that people are asking, because people want to know if the Edo State government gave, as I'm told, 3.8 billion naira for the construction of MOWAA. MOWAA is costing about 50 million US dollars. That is way more than 3.8 billion naira. But people are saying if Edo State gave a contribution, perhaps the name should also have Edo State or Benin. But this was the argument. I posed this question to the director of MOWAA. I asked the question too genuinely. I wanted to know. Left for me, I would have preferred it to be called MOWAA, to have Edo there. At least I'm an Edo man. I would have preferred it so, but he said that, listen, the idea was not to localize it to a state or to a kingdom. The idea was to make it open for West Africans, for West Africans to have ownership of it. That the moment we appended a name that was going to localize it to Edo, it was going to conflict with Edo and West Africa. Edo is in West Africa, so having Edo Museum then for West African arts was going to conflict with the whole purpose to showcase West African arts. That was why they said, okay, let us broaden it. Let us, expand the scope. Let us expand the horizon. That anybody who's coming to MOWAA understands that he's coming to experience West Africa. That was why the name was changed. It wasn't because of, let me tell you, I worked with Godwin Obaseki. Everything we did, he always wanted to add Edo before it. Look at the call, say Edo best, Edo best. Is Edo basic education sector transformation. He wanted to have Edo there. Look at Edo Jobs, the skills acquisition agency that he created. He wanted to have Edo there. Look at Edo Net, our internet service. It could have just been, Nets or whatever, but he said Edo Net. He wanted, and so Godwin Obaseki was a lover of that appellation, or I won't call it a suffix now, but let's assume for the sake of this conversation, he wanted to have it. The name Edo Museum was his idea. It was not an idea that came from anywhere else. But when a good reason prevailed, when the international partners said, well, we don't want to give funding for something that will be localized. Let's make it broader. And so he had to agree to remove the Edo in it, because yes, it is situated in Edo State. Yes, it is situated in the Benin Kingdom. Yes, it was built, to appreciate the archaeology, if you allow me, even of the Benin nation. It is situated there. Nobody can change it. However, let us open the doors for the entire West Africa, so that people who are art lovers or artists or archaeologists who are coming from Ghana can also have ownership of the Museum for West African Arts. It wasn't built by the Edo State government. It was not all the Edo State government money. Private individuals put their money into it too and said, let us open the space. Let more people, let those from Cote d'Ivoire, let them have equal ownership of the Museum for West African Arts. Although situated in Benin, although providing jobs for the Benin people, although improving the commerce of the Benin nation, although adding to the GDP of Edo State, although adding to the gross happiness index of the Edo people, let us make it wider for more people to have ownership and acceptance of it. And I don't see anything wrong with that. If we now have the Benin Royal Museum, everybody knows that whatever you find there is Benin artwork, is Benin bronzes, is Benin wood carvings, because that is localized for the Benin Kingdom. What you have at MOWAA is not Edo arts. It's not Edo artwork or Edo bronzes alone. It is for the entire West African sub-region. So it was only commonsensical. If you came to me as an international donor that, I'm building a museum for Edo State, for only Edo arts, and I can say, oh, that's a good idea. We've been hearing so much about the Benin arts. Take $1 million. But if you tell me that you're building something big for the West African sub-region, I'll give you $10 million, because I'm seeing that there's more productivity with the West African arts than just the Benin arts. There are some people who have seen the Benin arts before, but they've never seen arts from other parts of West Africa. If it's localized as Benin arts, They may not want to come to Benin. But when they know that whatever you want to see or enjoy.
Go on, sir. I can hear you. I'm just living in the moment. Hello, sir. Oh. Hey, always season. Oh, why worry? Oh, Alex Agbontai, he gifted us. I think it was £9.99. Alex Agbontai Osalobo Adebawe. Thank you so much. Hey guys, gift us. So follow Alex Agbontain's as an example. Oh, you re-entered again. Okay.
Hello, ma. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can. Let me remove the other one. Hello?
Yes.
Okay. Go on, sir. Go on. We can hear you.
So that was the whole idea as explained to me why it was changed from a MOWAA to MOWAA. It was just to give it more audience. There's nothing
more audience.
The truth, man,
accommodating.
The nomenclature. Yes, the nomenclature plays a role, especially when you're seeking for contributions or donations. What you name it plays a role, especially when you're going out of the continent to seek for support. Had it been it was built with the Edo State taxpayers' money alone, it would not make any sense to even include West African arts. It would have just been Benin arts. We have more than enough arts in Benin to showcase. But we have to take it a level higher. But is it not good for us that in Benin we have something for West Africa? It's not a good thing for us. Over 600 tourists thronged into Benin Kingdom in the last few days.
They paid for the hotel.
It has never happened.
They ate.
Yes, and of course they pay for the hotels. It is our people who work in the hotels who are going to enjoy it. It is our people who supply food to the hotel who will make more money. It's our people who will drive them from the airport to the hotel who will make more money. It's our people who will take them to Igun Street to see what's going on there. It's our people who are the ones doing the artwork at Igun Street. There are several other smaller art galleries in Benin, owned by Benin people, where Benin people are working. It was a benefit for us to a very large extent. I don't want us to become too small-minded or too narrow-minded to destroy what was supposed to elevate our community, to elevate our kingdom. Sadly, what happened yesterday, we will have to deal with the consequences. There are consequences. As I flew to Lagos, 2 chartered flights, 2 chartered planes, Air Peace, had to come to Benin to take people away.
Oh,
but it has left. I was told that there are 2 more chartered planes
coming.
Who are coming. People came with private jets. People came with private jets to Benin.
They sent
to
them
go to MOWAA. There were people. In the last few days, the airport was jammed.
Ew.
People came with private jets to Benin. Where has that happened before? If not for politics, this was happening just for the sake of art. It should have been a good thing. People who were supposed to stay in Benin for 1 week, some 2 weeks, had to stay for 1 day. So even make you see how bad it was. So people came into Benin today.
Because the gallery is still on the exhibition.
When they heard what happened. Yes. Some people were in transit when they heard what happened. They had to make a detour. Do you think they will go if I went to, I've been to many African countries for vacation. If I went to Zanzibar, for example, with a couple of other Africans from across Africa, and while we were at the hotel or while we were at some place in Tanzania, suddenly there was this scare of young boys, a crowd chanting, making chants, holding cutlasses and all, coming. I will feel attacked and I will feel traumatized.
I will
No
never
matter
go
how
back.
it is
I played the
explained,
sample already.
I would never go to Tanzania
Never,
again.
and I will write a review.
Oh, yes, I would
Not to
never
go.
go there again. There's
review
no
it.
how you're going to explain it. There's
Awa.
no how you're going to explain it. The
Awa.
trauma I had that greeted me there, I would never go there again. And unfortunately, I spoke with some of our visitors who came because Procha was jammed completely. OT Hotel was jammed completely. I had to go there to apologize and to ask them. Some said I was coming to Africa for the first time ever. I met a 46-year-old man who said he was coming to Africa for the first time. And he has saved up for a whole year for this trip. He came with his girlfriend, who's Jamaican, to come and see. This was his first time in Africa. And when I asked him that we're having to have conversations for resolving the matter, even as I was talking, he said it's too late. I can't even stay for one more day here. I need to go home. Because many of them were afraid for their lives.
What would you do? I'll run.
Many were afraid for their lives.
I'm telling
you know, and just that's the same way I will feel. I would never come back. So let us understand that we have not only threatened our visitors who came. Word of mouth is the fastest way to publicize anything. They will go back home, and the first thing they will tell their friends is that Benin City is a hostile environment for tourists.
That's review.
And they will tell their friends how traumatized they are about their visit to MOWAA. That is exactly what they will do. And when one person tells one person, the second person will tell the next person. So it blacklists our kingdom, a kingdom that is popular for many good things. It has been so for the last century and a half. Suddenly, the misguided actions of a few hoodlums due to poor education, poor exposure, petty politics, unhygienic politics, and to a very large extent, foolishness has cost us this. And we're going to have to deal with the consequences. That is on one side. Number two, we had ambassadors, representatives of different independent nations locked up in a room and held hostage for a couple minutes at MOWAA. That is a security breach. That is a threat that can result in hostilities between countries. It has happened before because the ambassador of Germany is a representation of the German government in Nigeria. And so what we have told the Germans, for example, is that we do not have the capacity to protect German envoys or German ambassadors in Benin City. That's what we have said.
Yes.
And so this is now an issue not about MOWAA. It's not an issue now about Obasaki and Okwebolo. It's an issue about Nigeria versus Germany. How is it that German ambassadors were attacked, harassed, and humiliated in Nigeria? The Nigerian government, the presidency, will have to explain. And there will be consequences to this thing. And we didn't do that to one ambassador. We did that to 5 of them. We have now, because of our buffoonery, caused a crisis between our country and some European nations. At the same time, where we are having to deal with a reputation issue with the US, where the president called Nigeria a disgraced country. How can we explain that we are not a disgraced country when you have about 600 visitors coming to your country to enjoy arts that will benefit you the short, medium, and long term? You harass them, you threaten them, you humiliated them. How are you not a disgraced nation? Explain it to us. And like we can tell you that this is going to worsen the reputation we have as a nation. It is going to worsen the reputation we have as a people. And a few stupid people have caused this irreparable damage to the Benin Kingdom. And we should not paint it with a brush of politics. It's way beyond that. Every Edo man should be ashamed of how we have reduced the conversation to this hooliganism. Then you have never-do-wells, mental hobos, derelicts, be bold enough to address ambassadors That you are who exactly? That you are who? A tout, a bloody tout from the streets?
Bloody tout giving orders.
These idiots
Giving orders.
that they are making an embarrassment of many of us who are enlightened Edo people. Is that the best we have? Just that the ones now engaging ambassadors? I can't even reduce myself to mentioning his name. That's why they want you to play the video just now. I was embarrassed as an individual that this idiot is the one now representing the Edo nation, representing the Green Kingdom before ambassadors. The one who cannot even brush his teeth or smile well. It's such a shame.
It is. My brother, I can feel you. The anger, the disappointment in everyone here. We are disappointed. The sensible ones. Because I was so confused, I wanted you to come tell me something. So somebody is asking. I think it was
Lele. Yes, I can see the comment saying that make Oga come.
Yes. I bet if you can answer that, we will be doing too long today now. I
and defend himself. Okay, this is it. This is my opinion, right?
Okay.
H.E. Governor Obaseki may have his own thought or his own opinion. You know, I think that first of all, we did not do well enough in communicating MOWAA to the Benin people. I take that guilt. And I've said it to those who were in the same administration as we were, that when we saw that misinformation was being peddled, we should have risen to the occasion to dispel it with the truth. Even as people saw on live TV that artifacts were returned to the palace, a few disgruntled ones were lying that the artifacts were taken to MOWAA. As we heard that people say that, we should have risen to the occasion to say something. And we did say something. Yes, we did. It is not today.
It wasn't loud enough. It wasn't loud enough, sir.
In the last 1 year. Yes, I agree with that. And it's not just MOWAA. There's just a few of us who have remained a mouthpiece for the government that we serve. And that's a shame. I would have been happy to see the Commissioner for Arts and Culture, when we served, also saying something. Because she would have more information than I would have. But unfortunately, we're not speaking loud enough. And so we allowed the wrong people to pass the wrong information.
The lies are so loud and the dissenting voices are small.
And that was our fault. You know,
yes.
So in fairness to him, I would suggest, whether people want to listen or not, I would suggest that His Excellency, you know, comes to give his side of the story. But with the caution, we have to caution people that this is not Obaseki versus the Oba. This is not Obaseki versus no. Whatever the Oba has said, we give him the total subservience from us. The Oba has every right to express himself how he wishes. Nobody is going to argue with him. Nobody is going to try to refute what he has said. What the king has said is within his right soul. And we have listened to him. We have taken the corrections that we need to take. And we have taken the lessons that we need to learn. However, the government of Godwin Obaseki, represented by Godwin Obaseki, I think should be able to clarify some gray areas. You know, tell us really. You have heard from Ogbede, that may not be enough for everybody. What heard from this, that may not be enough for everybody. People want to hear from you too. Tell us, these are the allegations leveled against you, that you stole the money, or you took the money that should have gone to the palace for the building of MOWAA. Let them know from your point of view, so that people can now have two sets of information, so now make up their own minds. Because now we've heard from one side, people deserve to hear from the other side too. Let us hear. Don't try to convince us. Just tell us your story. Let us make up our minds, you know, on our own. And I think we should do that. And that is why some of us are trying to amplify what we know to be the true picture. That does not mean that, you know, His Excellency should not also express himself. He doesn't have to say so much. Just clarify these gray areas. Let people are asking you, do you have, you get caught for the MOWAA. MOWAA has told us in clear terms that Godwin Obaseki has no stake or has no investment or has no equity in MOWAA. He does not receive any financial benefit from MOWAA. Even those who serve on the MOWAA board do it voluntarily. They're not paid to do it.
No.
They do it voluntarily. And if
That's
you go through their resume, these are not poor people.
Yeah.
These are not people who are looking for urgent 2K. These are established people, who have been global voices for the past 20 years, a good number of them. So these are not poor people who are looking for money, So if they're accusing you, while we have heard MOWAA say it, they also want to hear you say it too. And I would suggest to His Excellency, he may want to say one or two things about these issues so that Edo people, it's not going to change the matters that happened yesterday. It's not going to change how our European friends now see us, but it's going to better situate the issue on the minds of the Benin people and the Edo people and Nigerians generally, that this is what Godwin Obaseki said. Can we now juxtapose this with what was said earlier? Or this is what you said, Oga, 5 years ago, you said this. You said this about the Benin Royal Museum. Mm-hmm. We heard you say, you now clarify what did you mean at the time you said it. So if what he's saying today is not consistent with what he said before, people can then make up their mind. But if he's able to now clarify, this was what I said, these were the circumstances with which I said it. And we also are aware that, well, let me not say this, but that's what I'm trying to arrive at, that I will also suggest too, that Hechi comes to say something.
Okay.
Someone says MOWAA thieves have been busted and now they are fighting to cover their dirty track. I don't blame him for having that opinion. It's an opinion. Perhaps it's one of those who got misinformed. If he wasn't misinformed, there are some people who cannot read. And so if people cannot read, we can't blame them for not also getting the information. There are also people who are deaf, so that no matter how you say it, they will not hear. And it's not their fault, it's because they are deaf. There are also people who have poor brain formation. Their brains do not have the capacity to process information. We have to understand that such people exist, and we have to accommodate them. If you have to use sign language to explain, we have to use sign language. If we have to break their heads open to put the information, perhaps we have to. But there ought to be a continuous conversation on this matter, because genuinely, some people really don't know. Genuinely, some people have been fed with wrong information. Genuinely, also, some people are plainly stupid. That no matter how much you explain, they're not going to listen.
Even when you tell them, they can't
we must accommodate those sets of people. Yes.
And
someone says Oba has the right to make his own claims.
Yes.
But we are not subservient to accepting it. I understand that's a concern too. Yes, the king has a right to express himself. I said that before, but God has dealt to every man a brain to be able to assimilate, not to argue with anybody, but say, okay, yes, the king has said this, we hear you, this throws light to the matter, this explains this further, perhaps they also want to hear from the other side too. So
we do want to hear from him, from Obaseki.
Yes, and I totally agree with that. I only hope that the Benin people still are not going to transmogrify his wanting to explain to be like he's fighting again with the king, or that he's arguing with the king, because some of our people are very, very funny. So there are two sides of this thing. While some...
I get you.
I think it should, because there has been a sustained and calculated attempt to destroy whatever Godwin Obaseki built. And we must be fair enough to say that out. That the guys we have there now are so clueless. They think that talking about Obasaki for 1 year will give them some leverage, will give them some latitude, but it's not. We have had 365 wasted days. The man cannot tell us what he has done, in the last 1 year. He can't tell us what his plan is for the next 3 years. The guy's completely off, and we can't blame him because we knew this from the beginning. But unfortunately, the presidency imposed him on the Edo people, and we will have to deal with the consequences for the next 3 years.
Let's see. Only the same thing, you know, where na tame baba no day Obaseki no do gwimagwan. The same thing, like in the same line of thought. There's one call that you just need to take. He's been calling, but I really can't take calls today because my appointment. You remember that time we were wasting and waiting for you? We would have used it up.
Yes,
now
me too.
Me too.
I have a meeting.
You have a meeting?
Yes, I also have a meeting.
Okay, so can we take one call, just one, for the sake of this guy?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. I don't even know who this is, but he's been calling and calling. Oh my goodness. Waka brother. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Uh-oh, Jesus Christ. Can you lower your device? Lower your device. Lower your device. Hello? Yes, you've been calling, and for the sake of your time, hurry up. 1 minute.
Thank you so much. Yesterday, I cried my head.
Sorry, sir.
What I saw.
Sorry, sir.
You remember today I went to work. I live in Finland. I work in the university here. A lady walked to me and asked me, "Are you from Edo?" I said no. He said I'm from Nigeria. I said yes. He said to me that my sister went to Edo and Edo people emulate her.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I shed tears.
Tears, okay.
White lady. White lady, he walked the place I walk.
Yeah, sorry.
He said to me, my sister went to Edo and Edo people emulate her. You know.
Okay. No, we are sorry.
Looking, you know?
It's painful, sir. It's painful. Yeah, I get you. Yes.
Yesterday,
yes,
you know?
yes. I get you, sir. It is.
So bad.
Yeah. Okay, about that, man. It is. I get you.
Must you do everything in violence?
No, sir. No. But we are sorry. What can I say?
So shameful.
Yeah. They've exposed themselves. For the sake of time, sir, I will not be able to stay on the phone. I'm sorry. I gave you this 1 minute. And we get you. Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you. Yeah. For the people calling, I am sorry. I have an appointment. He has to go. I have to go. This conversation is going to continue. Augusta, we want you to wrap up and tell me when you are coming. Also tell our Baba, that he has to come. Not to fight with anybody, like you said, but to say his own part of the story. Wrap up, sir. Because of your meeting and my appointment.
Well, thank you so much, my dear sister. Yes. I think this conversation will continue to have it, because MOWAA has come to stay in Benin. MOWAA will prosper in Benin. The Edo people will enjoy MOWAA. The Edo people will prosper. Whatever has happened for me is a glitch. It could have been avoided. It can be prevented from happening in the future. we must be able to reduce the level of hate we have for our brothers. And this is to the Benin people. It is our duty to protect the interests of the Benin nation.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter whether we like Obaseki or not. I couldn't care less.
This is not about Obaseki anymore. Even if he's the initiator, it's not about him.
Yes, it's not about him. It's about the Benin people who own the power. Yes, and so we must be able to separate how we feel, separate our emotions from the development that has come. Let the Benin man no longer be seen to be the reason why the Benin is not developing. Let the Benin man no longer to be seen as a clog on the wheel of progress for the Benin nation. Let the Benin man be seen to be appreciating and applauding and amplifying whatever a Benin man has brought to develop the kingdom. That is our duty as Benin people. But if we fail to do it, we will all be done.
Yes. Where's the Kakabo? Where's the before you just run, man. Hold on to this thought before you run. So is that building going to remain fallow now? Just or whatever. What's the
no. There's high level conversations going on.
Okay.
The thing is that people around the world donated for a purpose, and that purpose will be actualized.
Amen.
Too small and too insignificant
somebody
to stop it. MOWAA has come, and MOWAA will prosper in Benin City.
Amen. Amen.
The only thing
so
they
when are
did
you coming?
Is to suspend.
The
only thing they did is to suspend the exhibitions for now. I'm sure in the next few days they will tell us the next steps to take.
But the tourists won't have that liver anymore.
No, they've all left.
They've all left. But as we speak, people should be in another soup. International level should be right now.
Before I left Benin, the governor who was in Aochi, before had to run to Benin because there was fire on the mountain in Abuja. Because governments were not calling the presidency to tell them that you are spoiling up for a fight, you are spoiling up for a war. Should anything happen to our ambassadors in Benin, there will be crisis. So they had to scream on the head of Pupeolo to run to Benin to address the situation. So he met with the ambassadors and he took them to the Oba for a meeting. So I'm sure that the Oba, in his wisdom, as the father of all, will be able to address the matter so that we can move forward.
Okay. But they've all left. I think the whole exhibition for now, it's done.
It's suspended.
I was showing up something. I don't know if you saw it on stage. These are some of the MOWAA exhibitions. These are not our artifacts.
Oh yes, beautiful. You will not imagine that you are in Nigeria.
Yes, beautiful.
The lighting is superb.
The state of the art building.
The ambience of the place is excellent.
It's excellent.
There's none like it anywhere in Africa. None.
Yeah, I was wowed. In a way, oh my God, look at. Who said that? Who say? So I'll let you go and we'll talk.
Thank you so much, sister.
Thank you so much, because I know you can't take any calls, but thank you for your time.
Yeah, we'll do it together on that day.
Yes, this talk is not going to end. And the next time you come, you will now tell us this high-level conversation going on. We want to know what transpired, right? Yes.
I sure will. Thank you so much, man. Thank you.
God bless you. Our ever indefatigable, honorable. Yeah, there is nothing like this. So many pictures that they sent to me. Horrible. I said 30 or so. Upload it. This is not the artifact. So you see, he said it just now. Even when some don't know, they don't know at all. They are totally blank. They don't. Then some who also have the information don't want to process. Some don't have the ability to process the information. Some can process, but they just stupidly refused. Where Awagua, then matter. He hate Obaseki. So not really work on my Itagoma. So those ones are the imbeciles. Those ones are the ones that are, self-serving imbeciles, self-serving idiots. No, what to be aware or when he may matter ilwe because he hates on now. Be careful. So we just pray that this will be put behind us. But like I said, you can't do this to me and then ask me to come back to the same land. Oh, understand? Look at all this. We can't even say this is the archaeological work, like artwork, huge. Yeah, I don't even know what this is. I would have loved to visit that MOWAA. I pay a ticket. Just bringing my children home. Okay, there's a place for us to visit. Don't you think this is exciting? This the ambience alone. You would love it to take your international kids. Just showing them where women is not only politics. So come and see. But these people, they've refused. My people, today I get a very, very important place appointment where they go. Say we wait for Oga. Where we wait. Oga no quick come. Not being fought, not being fought. I beg, not being fought. He's saying go come back. So when he come back, they are having important discussions right now because they called Monday to order yesterday. The ambassadors were threatened. The people were threatened. These are all international tourists, whether na Ghana they're from Congo, na international be, whether na Germany they're from, and German ambassadors they were there. The prime minister sent ambassadors, and they were threatened. They don't. You know what? Please let me just go. Please let me start to go where I want to go. Galaxy channel Ijue da no mighty de a condom $2 be $2 naira where ya more. No ya make sure amahama or na bien no Ijue na zin. Ngbe o agbon. Who are the platform you do atie but who are more work beze. Oh, can't get us from here. How done. Nonsense. What is the happen? They say, Madam, now your mama you they talk to. Not really tear bomb, Ijue, no my leg, no my thing, they condom, now I block you every life. Or how can you be in this world? You don't have sense. And then you want me to come and be what? Accommodating you in my channel. Ima Boabi. Adeash. I dey go, my people. Where's the here? Why get one of my yam mo? I always say, Baba, we will come to people.
No, you will be my own. Don't Ẹrùdé ló bá máa sọ yóò, yàyù yóò, náà wégbé. Ẹyí rẹ̀ kó yàrá sí gbé jáde sódẹ́. Ọdún ìlú ẹ̀wọ̀n o, lu ẹ̀wọ̀n ẹ̀dùn àdánẹ́yìn ẹ̀dùn olùkó. N'ọdún ìlú ẹ̀wọ̀n o, ẹ̀dùn àdánẹ́ lórí oko ẹ̀rí ti. Ẹ̀dùn lórí ẹ̀sìn, ẹ̀dùn.